Everyone, this is just a reminder. Still really excited about this seminar, this creative writing and recovery empowerment seminar that I'm running. So I just want to touch base with everyone, see if everyone's okay, and talk to everyone. Just say how excited I am. There's still a few places left, but we're running out of places, and it's really fascinating. The response has been great, actually. People are really interested in it. I think people really, people do really get it. I've had lots of emails about it, lots of comments on Facebook, YouTube, one or two on Twitter as well, and people are really passionate about it. And what struck me as well is that authors are really interested in it because they want to improve themselves as writers and better themselves as writers, and people who are not authors with Chipmunka yet are also really interested in it and really passionate about it as well, which is really good. So there'll be a really like an eclectic mix, a good combination of people who maybe have not always wanted to write and who've written but not been published, some people who may not have written before, and then some already experienced authors, and then some not so experienced authors. So I think it's really great, really great that we can all, I think what's important is that we all learn from each other. So I mean, you can't really be successful in life, really successful in life, if you're alone, if you're a hermit. Where are the successful hermits? There's not really around. We don't get to being successful by being a hermit. So if you haven't done so already, I encourage you to take the plunge and book one of the limited places for unlimited people. That's what it really is. So there's limited places on this seminar for unlimited people, and I just hope that you can book it before it runs out, because it's really going to be a great event. I'm just thinking how much value I can add, because I know with events I've run like this before, the great thing is that when there's just a small group of people who are focused on writing there and then, I'm very quick when I do my exercises. I can write in 5 minutes I can write something, like, when I'm in the mood that that I'm really passionate about. I can really get in the zone, and I know I'll be like that on the day. I really get creative buzzes. And then while other people are writing, I can help people. There might be one who's a little bit stuck that I can really help and push, and then another one I could advise with, their writing as well. So I encourage you as well to bring all the, your writing that you have written already, and I can help give you the confidence how to put it together into different sections. You can. If you bring it on a computer, it's easier, obviously. If you've got it in, packs, or you just want to list what it is, just list the different types of writing. Like, I've got this many poems, this many pages of poems, this many short stories, or I've been writing this film script, or I've written this novel, or I've got so far in a memoir, but I've got stuck, or I wrote a memoir from, this age to this age, or, I've been writing about my family. It's there to help you as well. You might be worried about potential legal issues with your book. I can advise you quickly on that as well. Or even ethically, what's the right thing to do with your book? You may be writing about people in your book, but you haven't had the had the permission to request whether they're in the book or not. Well, all these things depend on a case-by-case basis. And it's, from my point of view, it's what contributes to your mental health as a writer, what contributes to the mental health debate, and then also the people who are written about, you know, as well. So, you know, it's a kind of a case-by-case basis, I think is the best way to describe it. You know, with poetry, you might want to help with the rhyming, the style, the format, how it looks, or things like that. So it's just great. It's so exciting. I mean, I know, you see, there's people are coming from all around the country to this event as well, and even not just from the UK, I don't think, as well, which is like incredible, really. You know, considering it's just one day, but you know, it's I'm really excited about it. And what's going to be great is there's people that I haven't met before that I've been communicating with by email or maybe by phone as well, like for you know, more than a year or two as well, you know, so that's really exciting. Then there is, you know, there's people that I've met that I haven't seen for a long time, and there's people I've never met, and I don't really know who they are, but they're coming and they, you know, they get it, they understand the company, they you know, want to be published, or they you know, they're caring for someone who wants to be published, and they're coming with them even. Although of course most people that are service users, I think everyone is, apart from one person. There's maybe usually one carer comes along as well. So you know, feel reassured that the service user voice is the voice that's driving this. Okay, because I know that was important for me when I first became part of the mental health community, if you like. What was really important to me was that mental health patients, as you know, as we call ourselves, or sometimes are called, that they're the ones that are really leading the services. So they're the ones that are leading the voice of, for me, I thought it was important that they're the ones who are leading the voice of the care, the mental health care, and also that should include the companies as well. That, you know, that's the whole reason why I set Chipmunkapublishing up, was obviously to give myself a voice as a writer and as a person, and to make a career out of it. Goes without saying, but it was really to drive the service user voice, so that people with mental health experiences, or people who've had a diagnosis, will be leading the future of mental health treatment. That is what I'm really passionate about, and you know, I've managed to push that agenda really hard by my own writing and being published, and by publishing other people. And I know a lot of us feel really strongly about that. And what I've learned over the years, you know, is that, you know, there's a lot of voices out there, and there's a lot of people who've been contributing to this movement for a long time, you know, their whole lives, 20, 30, 40 years, 50 years even. One thing that I've learned from my own experience is that if you can find a way, obviously we can be really passionate about this subject, but if you can find a way to be articulate about it, then that certainly helps give you a more voice. You can find a method of, you know, being published, writing, getting out there, then that really legitimizes what you're talking about as well, and positions you as an expert. And remember, this seminar is going to be, there's going to be some, we're going to give you some tools about positioning yourself as well. Everyone there will get some tools about positioning themselves as an expert in their niche, in their power niche. And one thing I've also learned is drive the agenda as much as you can, your agenda. Try and be positive along the way, because generally people, the general public, people, they want to hear, you know, in an important debate like this, they want to hear the positive people. And certainly as you grow your own network, the more positive you are, the more supportive you are of journalists, the more supportive you are of people who buy your products, the more supportive you are of your loyal fans, your raving fans, the more supportive you are, even of people in the position that may care for people that have your condition, or may care in the future for people who have your condition, you know, students or medicine, or you know, psychiatry or psychology or whatever. The more positive you are, the more the sun will shine down on you. So it doesn't mean that you can't say, if you feel really strongly about something, that you know you must point out where mistakes have been made. But if you can get an overall positive message across, then that is hugely significant, and it will make your, you know, grow your contribution. Too many people, in my opinion, in the past, may have pushed an agenda, but you know, people may not have listened to them as much as they could, even though what they're saying is quite intelligent and well articulated, even in some cases. But if they're driving a story that, you know, just depresses people, makes them unhappy, then people are going to switch off, and not as many people are going to get into it. And this is really key in this seminar. What we want you to think about is yourself as a writer, yourself positioning yourself into a way that you want to live your life, and use your writing to catapult you, to act as a catalyst to get you into the position you want to have your own business, to be self-employed, to get yourself back to the confidence, back to work, or to even, you know, for the best of you who are able to promote yourselves, to become you know, a professional writer, to be able to be even, you know, use writing as a way to get you different revenue streams, to paid as a public speaker, to get paid to give talks, to go on television, to speak around the world, to get asked to write other books, to get grants to help the community, to, you know, learn about other business models, to become a social entrepreneur, to be an entrepreneur, set up your own charity. You know, the list is endless, really. There's so many possibilities at you. But what I'm saying is, if you really want to push it and to position yourself as the best that you can be, then positivity is the key. It is really important. And think about how you can put all your writing together, and come up with the combination of intriguing work that will not only going to grow your existing portfolio or base of clients and readers and fans, but think of a way that, even it's really important, the kind of title you use will help position you as well. So you want a title that will come up in, you know, it will come up if you do a Google keyword search. Think about an area where, in your niche, where it's a little secret for you, this really. Think about an area that you want covered, that defines your niche. So think about an area where you may come up, like, I don't know, it could be something like bipolar experts or something like that. So and pick an area that has a little bit of competition, but not much. So just is covered by maybe, you know, 10 or 15% of competition on the Google keyword, and then you can think, well, if I write the title in that way, and blog with that title, and have my domain name with that title and things like that, because when I publish it, it's going to be all over the internet with that title. Okay, so that's a really good, puts you in a really good position if you come up with a good title, especially for years to come. You know, getting there early, and then think of other titles to help you grow your niche. But you still want the niche to be quite specific, because if you generalize it too much, it gets harder and harder to compete and make it the best that you can be. So think about a way that you can, you know, really push that niche, and that, you know, that's a challenge for you, really, to come up with some cool titles. So in preparation for the seminar, you can even come up with some cool titles, and I can say, look, this one is good, that one isn't good, you know, scrap that one maybe needs some work. You know, we can even help, you know, if there's, you know, if I'm saying I can help you with the title there and then as well. That's easy, something I can advise on. So the more you've got ready, the more I can help you with. And yeah, I'm just so excited about this seminar. I'm really looking forward to it. Like I said, there's some places left, but there's not many. So it's going to be sold out. So I would get in there now and really enjoy it. This is Jason. Off to do some work now. Brilliant. Okay. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you soon. Okay. Lovely. Yeah, still here. Okay, saying goodbye now because I'm not going to edit this video. Okay. Cheers. Bye.